The mostly weekly podcast from Rude and Hero Plumbing and Air. Here to talk to heroes about business and the trades. With your host David and Cat, they're on the attack, oh yeah. This is the Hero Talk theme song, ooh yeah. This is Podcast Weekly. Well, mostly it is, don't worry about it, okay? This is the Hero Talk theme song, ooh yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Hero Talk, the mostly weekly podcast from Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air. I'm David, I'm one of the hosts, and with me is
Cat.
And together we're on the attack. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not too shabby.
In perfect sync. Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only took us 90 episodes.
That's true. That's
Yay.
true. I think we nailed it earlier, and then kind of it dissolved and then came back, and
Yeah.
it comes in waves. It
Yeah.
comes in spurts.
Very true.
We should just honestly just record the intro once and then just play that. I'm not going to do that though.
Yeah. That'd be too much editing for you.
Yeah, I'd have to put stuff together. I'm not going to do that. So, all right. So, it's been a week, right? So, it's been a week, and any way you want to interpret that, that's perfectly fine. Why did my phone light up? I don't know. So, it's my battery dies really fast now, so I'm gonna have to
That's
look into
annoying.
fixing that. Yeah, I was trying to charge it yesterday and use it at the same time, and the battery kept going down. I was
You're never supposed to charge it and use it at the same time, though.
well, here's the rules, and this is me. I like to break the rules. So, it's charging all night, and I use it all night, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like there's
I think
something
you
playing on it.
messed with the battery.
Well, okay. 3 years is not that bad, I guess. I mean, Nokia flip phones lasted like 20 years with the same battery, but it is what it is.
But they didn't have all the things that you could do now.
Yeah, but you could play Snake
And Tetris.
and Tetris. Tetris is worth it. So, I was actually watching the Tetris World Championship.
That's a thing.
Apparently it came up on TikTok Live, and it was like, whoa. I thought I was okay at Tetris.
These people are...
It's like, no, because it was really fast.
They're professionals.
Yeah. I also watched the Microsoft Excel World Championships. Why?
Do they just like type really fast? Or...
They have to solve like problems on spreadsheets, and it's a big competition, and the announcers actually get you really hyped for it. It's like,
so
it's
with
ridiculous.
the little free time that you have, that's
I
what you
usually
do.
I put it on in the background while I'm doing other things. So, and that one, like, I tried to share, like, I was like, hey guys, watch this is ridiculous, and nobody would watch it with me.
Aw.
So, and honestly I don't blame them. But it was really exciting. I was getting into
so
it.
funny.
I had to turn it off because of how
You were getting distracted.
I was getting distracted, and because I was just like, oh wow, oh look at that formula, that kind of
Did
thing.
you like write some down, like save for future
I
reference?
took some screenshots, yeah. So, I was
So you
like,
were learning.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was like, oh, look at this, knowledge.
It all
So,
works out in the end.
Yeah, which is why I'm really hoping like TikTok doesn't like get shut down
Get
in like
banned.
5 months, because I learned more about Excel and like Google Sheets on TikTok than I learned in like school.
Mm-hmm. And also
Yeah.
because the videos are like
They're
super short.
yeah, they're digestible, and you're like,
so
oh,
yeah.
they get to the point. They don't.
Unless it's those people that are like, oh, follow for part 2.
Oh, yeah. Even though they can make 10-minute videos now.
Yeah.
We hate those people in this house. We do not stand these people.
We will never do that to you guys.
Now join us in part 2. All right, so
That's it. I think that's the episode.
Yep. Other than that, I to unwind, to declutter, to veg out, as they say. Unfortunately, I have started to play World of Warcraft Classic
Why, unfortunately?
because I never thought I would.
Oh.
I never thought I'd go back.
Mm.
Because that took up a big part of my life between like 2004 and 2008. So
It was a good chunk of time.
that was a good chunk of time. I started when it first came out, and then I went through like the third expansion, and I was like, well, that's enough. So, but this is just like the same way it when it first came out. People actually talk to each other.
Oh.
That's cool. That's different than modern World of Warcraft, where you don't. It's like a single player game. But I play for like an hour the night before bed.
That's not bad.
No. And I do screen recordings because
Yeah, he's
tax
technically working.
write-off. And my $14.99 monthly subscription fee, I could write that off at the end of the year. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I have a Tauren Druid, which not many people would know what that is.
I don't.
That's okay. But it's fun. And, well, it's not so much fun as it is something to do and veg out of. And it's probably more productive than watching TV.
I love watching TV. I
Okay.
always have it like in the background.
Yeah, if anything, I don't remember the last time I actually launched like a streaming service, like other than YouTube. Like it's been a while since I've watched anything on Netflix or like Prime.
Since like October when you did your movies.
That was probably the last time, yeah. Yeah. Other than just scroll through it, see if there was anything I wanted to watch, being like, nope, I'll just find something on YouTube. And then I should cancel those.
Yeah.
For some reason, I still have Disney Plus as well, and like,
Well, I'm sure your kids use them.
not really.
Then yeah, you gotta cancel.
My wife might, but
The
like,
second you cancel them, though, your kids, your wife, they're gonna say, "Hey, like we were
Yeah.
watching."
yeah, I'll be like, well, you didn't say anything. Neither did I before I canceled it, but still, you should have said something.
Yeah.
Communicate. So, that's what I've been doing. Unasked, unprompted. That's what I've been doing.
Nice.
Kat,
David.
how about you?
Well, I just recently got sick, so that's very annoying.
Yeah.
But so for that, I've been like watching TV. But I've been good. Before the show, guys, I told David that one of my professors asked me to speak to her class, and that was such a fun experience. I got to tell them how I use my degree every day in the workplace, and I got to encourage them to keep going and finish, and they were very happy and they had a lot of questions, so that was really fun.
That's good. Were you like up on a stage?
No, just at the front of the classroom.
Oh, okay.
They had like a little
Podium.
podium, but I
Yeah.
didn't use it. I literally stood to the side of it.
All right. All right. Yeah, when I do speaking events and stuff, I'm usually walking around.
Yeah, make it more cash.
And like I don't like standing still when I'm talking. Like even if I get on the phone, I'll pace.
Yeah,
So, because
you gotta do something.
yeah, otherwise I get if I don't move, like my brain shuts off when I'm talking, and yeah, it's not good. Especially being like 5 minutes into a conversation, be like, can we rewind like 4 minutes 30 seconds? And but if I'm moving while talking on the phone,
You'll
it's
remember?
like I'll remember because I'm engaged with it, and I don't automatically tune it out because there's something shiny on the screen or I was in the middle of something. Why are you calling me when I'm in the middle of something? More importantly, why did I answer? So,
Yeah.
it is what it is, as they say. So, that's all you've done in the last week? That's awesome.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty much.
Love it.
So, what are we talking about today, David?
I forgot.
Today, guys, we're going to be talking about building confidence for yourself and for your team.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
Sounds very fun. We're going to kind of go over a couple of things that we've mentioned before, but that just kind of shows that everything kind of overlaps
Yep.
in this life. So, and also the 10 steps that David has also kind of overlap with some of the steps I have. So we'll just dive right in.
Yeah. So,
Number 1.
well, the best way to, now this is not talking about a team because everybody's different, right? Everybody.
So for yourself first.
Yeah, for yourself. And this may work for you. It may not work for you.
True.
I'm not you. You're not me. But together we can live in harmony.
And you'll never know unless you try.
Exactly. So, the best way of having confidence is literally shutting your brain down. Thoughts get in the way of confidence. Because as soon as you start letting thoughts in, you start to doubt yourself, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's maybe not a good idea. No. Turn it off and do it.
Yeah.
And when you do it, you build momentum. And what does momentum build? It builds motivation. And once you have momentum and motivation put together, you can start accomplishing things, and accomplishing things builds confidence, right? And if you mess it up, so what? You're not even thinking about it. You're trying something else. Thinking is the enemy of productivity. So don't think. Just do. So that's the best way to handle things. Like, let's say you're in a new place, you got a new job. Your job is to call people, right? To offer them blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? You're going to spend an entire day perfecting your script? Like, well, what am I going to say to these people? Well, what are you offering them? Oh, say that. Oh, wow, you got a script. Awesome. So that took 30 seconds. And then you just start calling.
Yeah.
Period. And then, yeah, you can refine what you have over the first few calls and then just stick to it. If that doesn't work, just adjust it a little bit more. Easy. And then once you're doing it, you'll build the confidence, because you can't build confidence without doing it. So that's easy.
There you go. That's the episode,
Yeah,
guys.
that's all you need to know. Don't think. Turn your mind off. Just do it.
That's what works for David.
Yeah. If I think too much, nothing happens, honestly.
Which I agree, because like I said, when I went to speak to the class, I was like, what if I say the wrong thing? Or what if this? What if that? And I'm like, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah,
Say it.
no, it's like having scripts for podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or YouTube videos or anything else. Does it work for some people? Yeah. I guess.
Not for this. Not for these two on the attack.
Nope. I hate reading off a script. Hate it a lot.
Yeah.
So much. And if I mess up my words or if I trip over them, oh well. What are you gonna do?
It's good to have key points so that you don't stress out
Of course.
during the
Of course.
episode or in general, and then just build off of that.
But everything that you need to say, right? Key points, everything can fit on one of these.
On a sticker?
Well, pretend it's something else, but something this size.
Yeah.
And it's like a 3x5 index card that says dope.
Marketing.
Yep. So, hi dope. How
How
you doing? So, we're getting more and more in sync every
I know,
week.
this is
So, it is what it is. It's okay. Don't be like me. Okay. So that's with you. Everybody else might be. That's with me. Everybody else might be different, right? So stop doubting yourself so much. Just do the actions. Course correct while doing the actions. You'll build the confidence naturally.
Yeah.
And just remember, sucking at something is the first step towards being kind of good at something.
Interesting.
And then once you're kind of good at something, you can perfect it and be great at it.
Very true.
But you have to be willing to suck at it first. Not a lot of people can do that because it's a hit to the ego. It's like, oh, well, I tried, but it didn't work out. Guess I'll go do something else. Well, even though I really wanted to get this done. Cool. That's your ego talking, so it doesn't get wounded. Go, turn your brain off, which will automatically turn your ego off, and go. It's that easy. And if it's not that easy for you, I apologize.
Work on it.
Just, I don't know, get into, there's no political correct way of saying it, so I won't. Not that we're big fans of political correctness here. Kat might be. I'm not. I'm too old for it.
I'm like, I don't know where you're going with this.
There's a phrase, but I can't say it in polite company.
Okay.
So
You can tell me after.
I'll tell you after. Because there's two phrases that mean the same exact thing. And they both mean turn your brain off.
Long story short, just turn your brain off.
Yeah, don't think.
Just do.
What has thinking ever done in you? Probably nothing.
Take that with a grain of salt, guys. You guys need to think.
I mean, I'm not being like, literal.
Don't overthink. I think is the
Don't even come close to overthinking.
yeah. Don't overthink, guys. I think that's a better way to say it.
Typically in life, the easiest answer is the correct answer.
There you go. Say that one more time.
The easiest answer, 9 times out of 10, is the correct answer.
So don't overthink. Just go for it.
Yep. It's Occam's razor, by the way, if you want to look that up. It's the simplest solution is usually the solution.
Okay.
All right, but, that's you. That's one person. That's
No, that's you.
well, it's whoever it is. That's an individual, right?
There.
Kat, how do you build up confidence for yourself? How do you do it?
I think what you said, like I mentioned, I was starting to overthink and then I just stopped and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Because I think at the end of the day, it's like, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Someone tells you no.
Yeah.
Okay, move on.
Yeah. Who cares? Who gives a crap?
Don't take things in life too personal.
That's good advice, because honestly, you might dwell on that conversation or that thing for days, weeks, months at a time. The other person involved, probably not.
Yeah. So why should you?
Yeah.
Why should you let it get to you? Why should you overthink?
Yep.
If it's not gonna matter in 5 years, don't let it matter for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah. And if it's not going to matter in 5 minutes, which most things don't,
Yeah.
why worry about it at all?
There you go.
So that's not clear license to go out and be a jerk.
No, yeah,
Or anything,
definitely
but,
not. But how you respond to things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, number 1.
This is for teams, right? Because you want to have
Oh, got it.
a team.
That's the difference.
Yeah. You want to have a team that is confident, that is capable,
Yes.
and that strives for excellence in everything that they do, both professionally and personally. Because you know what's better than seeing someone grow professionally? Seeing them grow personally. At least for me.
Like a little flower.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like a weed coming out of the
Oh,
of a
right.
crack in the sidewalk. Same thing.
Either or. Personal growth.
Yeah.
It's still growth.
So growth is growth. So, you want to cover these?
Alright, guys, so for the team, number 1, set clear goals. And I like the word clear better than realistic because as long as they're clear, they could be small goals, huge goals.
Yep.
It doesn't even matter. Everything in between. Just make sure that they're clear.
Yep.
Number 2, I really like, and I think it's very useful, is provide regular feedback. David shares that we're supposed to coach our call center agents at least 15 minutes every week.
Yep.
And call center agents need to hear that. Your whatever department you guys are in, whoever's listening, providing that feedback to your employees is very, very helpful. The next step is recognize achievements. With that, big or small, and then what do you say? Just celebrate it and move on. Acknowledge the achievements, but now carry on and keep doing your work and move on to the next achievement.
Yep.
Encourage skill development. So here it says support and provide resources for skill building activities. Obviously that's very important because you want to build your team professionally and personally. You want to say number 5?
Promote autonomy. So give your people the freedom to make decisions and the freedom to fail. So, because they're not gonna, people in general don't learn anything without making a mistake, right? So you want to give them the freedom to explore, the freedom to make decisions, give them some ownership of things, trust them that they'll do the right thing, trust and verify, of course. And there you go. The more autonomy somebody has, the more likely they are to be more satisfied with their work, and they don't dread the Monday mornings as much. When someone has a case of the Mondays.
The Monday scaries.
Yep, it's like Monday's like the best day of the week. You get to do stuff.
I think that comes from like the type of manager, leader, whatever it's called at your workplace, whatever they're called. Because you had said it earlier, like in the year, like the difference between someone who's like very like there, like how did you say it? I don't remember how you said it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like when they're like watching you like a hawk versus they give you your space and then they just check on you from time to time.
Yeah.
Those kind of supervisors give you the Monday scaries.
Yeah, nobody likes working for those.
But you called them something and I don't remember the name.
Micromanagers?
There you go.
Yeah.
Micromanagers.
Yeah, no, that's those people are annoying and nobody likes working for them. And they're more detrimental to a department or a team than any other kind. There comes a time when a micromanager, sometimes they need to step away. And if the team is trained to be micromanaged, nothing is going to get done while that micromanager is away. So, because they won't know what to do.
Yeah.
So, if you give them some ownership, if you give them some trust, then when you have a doctor's appointment, right, and you can't be in the office, you can trust that everything will go smoothly and the work will get done.
Yep.
Boom. All right. What else is there?
Foster a positive environment We've talked about this before. Positive work environment, the type of work culture that you have, all of that ties in together. Encourages supportive and inclusive atmosphere where the team feels comfortable expressing their ideas, sharing feedback, and collaborating with others. That's very important for building confidence because they won't feel shut down the second they want to share their idea.
Yeah.
So definitely foster a positive environment. The next one is lead by example. I mentioned that before. You really do need like positive leaders, positive managers, again, however you guys call them. But if they lead by example and they demonstrate confidence and positivity, your workers will catch on and it just keeps flowing from there.
Mm-hmm.
8, encourage goal setting. Encourage your team members to set their own goals, both short term and long term, and help them break down the larger goals into manageable steps. David always says, make a big goal and work backwards. So it's very encouraging to have that, and therefore builds confidence when you reach those goals,
Mm-hmm.
and then celebrate those goals. And you see how everything's just connected. Back to celebrate progress, and then lastly, provide opportunities for growth. This honestly is very important because the more you grow within your company, you build that confidence and you say, hey, like I'm clearly doing my job correctly. They're giving me these opportunities to grow. They're giving me new projects to work on, new responsibilities. All of that will build confidence.
Yep. 100%. So, yeah, and that's those are ways to build confidence in your team. And there's more ways, of course, but those are the easiest, most actionable steps that you can start taking immediately. So if you haven't had like meetings with your staff, meetings with your team, meetings with other teams, right? It might be a chance to start. If you're a business owner, when was the last time you met with a group of CSRs or dispatchers?
Yeah.
Right? If you're a CSR manager or a dispatch manager or a marketing manager, when was the last time you went out and had a meeting with some of the technicians? Right? And if you haven't, why haven't you? I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair question. I think new dispatchers should ride along with a technician for a day. And I think that new technicians should sit in dispatch for a day and see how it is, right?
So they can all understand
Yep.
each other.
Yep. And at that point, because like there's building confidence and maintaining confidence in people, and then there's eliminating disconfidence, unconfidence that people might have in another group, right? And I think that one's more severe, and I think maybe we should talk about that on another episode.
Yeah.
Is how to have other people have confidence in you.
So stay
And
tuned for
your
part
team.
2, guys.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be next episode or even the one after that.
But eventually, we'll put it on the board.
Yeah. And then if neither of us come up with an idea 2 minutes before filming,
It'll be the topic of the day.
it'll be the topic because we'll be like, oh, we got this here. We'll pull it out and use that, like today's episode.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anything else to add?
That's it. Do you want to cover the fee?
I'll cover the fee. So, there's a fee for this. There's a fee for everything. And if there's no fee, well, you're the product. Okay?
Oh.
So, yeah. So, this software is free. Now give us all your data. Oh, look at all these ads we're sending you. That kind of thing. But no, it's not that kind of fee.
It's not that kind of fee, guys.
It's not that kind of fee at all. What kind of fee is it? Well, the fee for this, if you got anything out of it, even if you didn't, I don't care. I do care, but not that much.
We hope you did.
Yeah. The hope is there. And it's on you if you didn't, okay? Say complaining about your Chipotle order, right?
You made it.
You made it. You selected the ingredients. If you don't like it, that's on you. So, anyway, the fee is simply to like, review, subscribe, maybe, and share the show so we can make the show grow. Because as you might have noticed, we don't run ads on this show for a multitude of reasons. One, that would be kind of in bad taste for a company podcast, right? To have ads for other things, right? So
For another plumbing company.
that would be funny. We're available to talk. Yeah, that would be funny. This is Hero Talk, the mostly weekly podcast from Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air, brought to you by ex-Rooter.
Imagine.
That would be so funny. So, and then just trash talking in the comments. Don't do that.
We're not doing that. All right,
But
guys.
share the show so we can make the show grow, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.